I got a fisherman right up here on this point. He's a caster, spin caster. The other guy was a spin caster. And looks like the guy in yellow, he's a fly fisherman. And over there on the beach, I see 1, 2, 3 so far on the west edge, and another one looks like a fourth one coming down. The humpies are coming in. The dog salmon run's pretty much over, but the humpies are coming in now. The silvers are showing up as well. Well, I think I finally got things running. I ain't got a lot of battery power, so I'm not going to talk too much. I got out here right at 9 o'clock. It's 11 o'clock now. I've got the top portion of this thing down to the joint down there set at 10 degrees. The bottom portion of it set at 9. The very top half of the box down about there is the new mud mat. And then I have throughout the middle, I have the section of mother load, and then down here at the very bottom again, I have the mud mat again. And we'll get back to you guys later. See what kind of clean out I get. Yeah, I'm sitting down here in my hole. Mesmerizing gold footage. Once I got a hole deep enough, the waters are all starting to just flow right out of the sand. And it drags the sand down with it. Every now and then I'll knock an edge down. And every now and then they'll just come down by themselves. Yeah. Now I've also found that if I turn that H&B nozzle straight up and down, it seems like I overload and it clogs. But if I leave it on its side, it'll suck just enough water and just enough sand to keep it from clogging up. Though if you go straight down, if you keep it so it's just drawing, you'll draw a deeper hole. But I don't feel like drawing a deeper hole. I'm already 3 foot, pretty close to it. Mesmerizing gold footage.
Kind of hoping you were sitting down in there.
Hey, look what this is. Wonder if it's old. Made in Canada. BCDC. BCDC 1 pint. New something Canada. Something distillery. Ah, I found me a whiskey bottle. Hey everybody. Well, tide's coming in on me. I probably got maybe another half an hour, maybe an hour. And my hole's gotten deep enough to where it's self-feeding water pretty good. So I don't need to monitor anymore. So while I got the break, I'm using my little bicycle tire to roll up my hoses. My 2-inch is easy enough to do them side by side. So, kind of cool. I noticed that the new mud mat holds quite a bit more actual cons materials in when it shuts down. But I think that was the purpose of it. I sure hope I got some decent gold today. This header box should have some decent gold the way I've got it flooding out. It's very low angle, so it's really pooling hard before it actually drops down, kind of like the multi-sluice. It's pooling really hard, and then it's squirting down through the sluice box. So, pretty tricky. I got that forward cut, or the cut that's halfway down that tube, and then I also got the water coming out the very end, so it kind of really washes it before it even hits the pile. Those drizzling pile right there. See how tall it is. It's actually a decent gold net. I've actually panned that a couple times. There's gold net pile, so I know if there's gold drizzling out there making that pile, the gold's going through the sluice box. Razor's Edge is out there floating away. I got enough fuel to make it around the point, so not worried about that. Just trying to roll up my hoses while I can, because once it gets down here to the end, I ain't gonna have much time. I'll be floating. It always happens that way. Pretty happy I got me a whiskey bottle, man. That's pretty cool. It just showed up. It just showed up right about there. As the sand dug down, and it was reason. Got me a whiskey bottle. I think that's cool. Yeah, pretty decent sized hole. Roughly 5 hours of dredging. She's working good. Later. Yep, the hole is buried in the water. And Razor's Edge is loaded up, ready to go on home. Time to putt around the point, past the pilings, and all the way down there to where you see the seagulls in the bridge. I gotta go way down there.
What's funny, Papa's only about your age.
Alright. Another successful day of mining. Oh man, I tell you, I love this hobby. It's a good one. It's a new hobby. I love it just about as much as I did the model airplaning. Still love the model airplaning though. I did that longer. Oh, me sea nymph is ready to ride. Well, here's what the gold hog mats look like. I took them out of the thing. Okay, this one here is the bottom mat. Is that correct? Yes, this is the bottom mat. This is the new mud mat. And this is the middle mat. This is obviously the very end got a little bit washed, but this is the mother load matting. This is my header box. This is the top of it, going down towards the bottom. I'll find out how much gold is that. And this one here is the mud mat again. But this is at the top of the sluice. I'm going to try to keep these separate and see what kind of gold I get. Okay, this is one of the bigger pans I have. And I just washed the bottom mat into it. And now I'm going to go ahead and dump that into a smaller pan and pan it down. I'm just going to pan these down this time instead of using the multi-sluice. Well, this is the last mat. I just about got it panned down. Let's go ahead and give it a swirl here and kind of see the gold in it. A long ways to pan it down still, but this is the bottom of the sluice. Alright, I'm going to finish panning this one and get to the next mat. Alright, here goes the mother load mat. It's the middle mat, middle of the sluice. Is there a chance I'm losing gold? Maybe. Just counting on the fact that sand and gold is heavier than that water. I'm gonna go down that gold pan first. Kind of the hard way of doing it, but let's be clean enough. All right, now, well, here's the pannons from the mother load mat. Well, let's make it pretty here. This gets a little bit more water in there. Yeah, you're not gonna done, huh? Well, it looks like I did a decent hole today. I ain't gonna whine and snivel about that. Let's see what it weighs though. I've still got 2 more mats to clean. The very top of the long tom and then the header box. Okay, the last mat in the sluice, 28.4 grains. 28.4 grains, last mat in the sluice. This was the new mud mat at the very end of the sluice box. Okay, so mother load mat, middle section of the sluice, 127.3 grains. And here's the top of the sluice mats. New mud mat. Separating the gold from the mud. See what that weighs out to be. And right there's the top of the sluice. Only 81.8. The middle of the sluice and mother load mat caught more. Well, this is kind of interesting footnote. What I have in the pan right now is from the header box. And I've been panning it down and panning it down. And what is in the header box that I did not see in the other boxes? Lead shot. But the middle of the sluice box, the mother load, did the best so far. Maybe it took that long for the gold to settle out. I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and pan this down. I'll put it on the scale and see how much gold's on that. Alright, so here is the header box. There's more in there. Let's see if it's more than a gram. I don't know. It's pretty. Hard to get the damn camera to focus perfect. Or dang camera. Anyhow. Dun, 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 dun. And the header box carried 32.9 grains in the header box. Well, hot diggity dog, old Razy Buddy was on the go today, just a little bit. So here's the combination here. Here's what happened that day. Let's put it that way. So there's the header box. There's the first section of mud mat. There's a section of the mother load, and to top the sluice off, at the end of it was another thing of mud mat. Dun, 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 dun. I'm going to go ahead and dump all these out and put them on a scale and find out how much today's take was. And there it is, according to my new digital scale, 271.0 grains. 271 grains. Let's go ahead and tear it off. Or mode. I don't know what CT stands for, but 17.56 grams. Oh, look at here. I'll be like the Pomerankies. Oh my God, it's so heavy. Oh, my fingers can't hold it. Oh, I'm going to break my fingers. Hey. Oh, Razor got in the gold a little bit today. Hey. Well, good night, folks. There's a golden story for you. If you don't believe that one, I'll have one for you next week.